Most people have never heard of this animal, and by the end of this video, you're going to wonder why nobody ever told you about it sooner. This is the pangolin, and these are 15 facts that will completely change the way you see this creature. Fact 1. 80 million years ago, this planet was ruled by giants. T-Rex, Triceratops, creatures so powerful that nothing could touch them. They dominated every corner of this Earth for millions of years. But then the asteroid hit. The sky went dark, the temperature dropped, and one by one, every single one of those giants disappeared forever. Every one of them, except this small, quiet animal that was walking right beside them the whole time. The pangolin is still here, 80 million years later. Fact 2. Every mammal on this planet has either fur or skin. Dogs, elephants, whales, humans, every single one, fur or skin. That's just how mammals work. Scientists thought that was a rule with no exceptions. Then they found the pangolin. This animal is covered from the top of its head to the tip of its tail in hard overlapping plates. And those plates are made of keratin, the exact same material as your fingernails. The pangolin is the only mammal on Earth with scales. The only one. Out of every mammal that has ever existed, just this one broke the rule. Fact 3. For millions of years, scientists assumed every animal that eats needs teeth. Teeth to bite, teeth to chew, teeth to break food down. It seemed obvious. How else would an animal survive without them? Then they looked inside a pangolin's mouth. Nothing. Not one single tooth. Zero. And yet, this animal eats every single night and has been doing it for 80 million years without any problem at all. Fact 4. So if it has no teeth, how does it eat? Scientists were confused for a long time, until they looked more carefully at the pangolin's body and found something nobody expected. Its tongue doesn't start in its mouth. It starts in its chest. The tongue is so long that there is literally no room for it inside the head. So the body stores it further down, coiled up inside the chest like a rope. When the pangolin finds a termite mound or ant colony, it pushes that tongue deep inside. The saliva on the tongue is so sticky that insects have absolutely no way out. In one single night, one pangolin eats around 70 million insects. 70 million. One night, one animal. Fact 5. But wait. If there are no teeth, how does the food actually get broken down? The pangolin figured this out too, in a way that nobody would expect. It swallows small rocks on purpose. Those rocks sit inside its stomach. Every time the pangolin eats, those stones grind up the insects before they get digested. The stomach becomes its own built-in grinding machine. No teeth needed, problem solved. 80 million years ago. Fact 6. Most farmers in Asia and Africa are fighting a constant battle against insects. Ants destroying roots. Termites eating through crops. Entire harvests lost because of insects that multiply faster than anyone can control them. Most of those farmers have never heard of the pangolin. And yet, every single night, without anyone asking, without anyone knowing, the pangolin goes out and eats 70 million of those insects. It digs through the soil while searching for food, aerating the ground and making it healthier for crops to grow. One pangolin silently protects more farmland than most people will ever realize. Fact 7. Imagine being slow, having no claws to fight with, having no teeth to bite with, being completely unable to run away from anything faster than you. That's the pangolin's situation every single night in the wild. Lions are out there, leopards are out there, hyenas are out there, and the pangolin's answer to all of them is curl up into a ball. That's the whole move, and it works perfectly. Its plates lock together and create a surface of sharp, overlapping edges pointing outward in every direction. Lions have bitten down and walked away with bloody mouths. Leopards have spent 20 minutes trying to pry one open and eventually just gave up. Hyenas, which can crush bone with their jaws, cannot crack a pangolin open. Slow, no teeth, no fighting claws, completely unstoppable. Fact 8. In recent years, as poaching increased, some hunters started using guns. They figured, if teeth can't open it and claws can't open it, a bullet definitely will. They were wrong. There are real documented cases of poachers firing at pangolins at close range and watching the bullet deflect off the scales. The same material as your fingernails, layered in a way that stops a bullet cold. Fact 9. When the U.S. military started developing next-generation body armor, they ran into a problem. They needed something lightweight, something that could absorb and redirect impact without cracking, something that no existing material could replicate. One of their researchers started looking at animals, and eventually, they found the pangolin. The military spent millions of dollars studying pangolin scale structure, trying to copy it for protecting soldiers and military vehicles. They still haven't fully figured it out. An animal eating bugs in the jungle for 80 million years built something that the most advanced military engineers in human history are still trying to understand. Fact 10. But scales aren't the pangolin's only defense. When a predator gets too close and curling up isn't enough, the pangolin releases a smell, similar to a skunk but significantly more powerful. A chemical so overwhelming that most predators immediately back away. Slow, no teeth, no fighting claws, bulletproof scales, chemical weapon backup. Evolution gave this animal everything it needed, and then some. Fact 11. When a baby pangolin is born, it's completely vulnerable. Its scales are soft, almost like rubber, flexible, white, nowhere near strong enough to protect it from anything. For those first few days, the mother never leaves its side. She stays in the burrow, wrapped around the baby, her hard scales facing outward. Her body is the only shield the baby has. Then slowly, over days and weeks, the baby's scales begin to harden, begin to darken, begin to look just like hers. And only then does she start taking it outside. Fact 12. Once the baby is strong enough to travel, it doesn't walk beside its mother. It rides on her tail. She walks through the jungle every night looking for food, and the baby sits on her tail and holds on. She teaches it everything: where to dig, when to stop, when to curl up and stay still. And when danger comes, without hesitating, without thinking twice, she wraps her whole body around the baby. Her scales face out. She puts herself first, every single time. Fact 13. The pangolin is the most trafficked animal in the world. That sentence sounds big, but most people don't understand what it actually means until they hear the numbers. Every 3 minutes, a pangolin is taken from the wild somewhere on this planet. Not every few hours, every 3 minutes. In just 10 years, over 1 million pangolins were illegally traded. Their scales are ground up and sold as traditional medicine. Their meat is sold as a luxury dish. But pangolin scales are made of keratin, the same thing as your fingernails. There is not one single scientific study showing they cure anything. We are pushing this animal toward extinction for something that does absolutely nothing. Fact 14. When poachers come at night, the baby is usually still on its mother's tail. She gets taken, and the baby is left behind, alone in the dark, in a jungle it doesn't know, without the one thing that taught it everything. It doesn't know where food is. It doesn't know how to dig. It doesn't know anything except following her. Most babies that are left alone don't survive the first day. Fact 15. The pangolin has survived 5 mass extinctions. 5 separate moments in history when this planet was hit so hard that most life was completely wiped out. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, ice ages, volcanic winters that blocked out the sun for years. Every single time, the pangolin made it through. It did that by being useful, by staying quiet, by going out every night and doing its job. 70 million insects, healthy soil, balanced ecosystems, for 80 million years without asking for anything in return. And today, that same animal is on the edge of disappearing. Not because of an asteroid, not because of an ice age, because of us. Because of illegal trade. Because of demand for scales that do nothing. Every 3 minutes, one disappears. The animal that outlived the dinosaurs is running out of time because of the one thing evolution never prepared it for: a human hand reaching into the dark. The pangolin has been here for 80 million years. It has never needed our help to survive, until now. If this surprised you, there's another animal on your screen right now with a story just as unbelievable. Go ahead and click it.